Hello, welcome to Speaking Of. I'm Kate.
I'm Jared.
And we are on location at the Salt Lake City Comic-Con.
2013 first annual.
And boy, was it a hit.
It has been a hit. So if reports are to be believed, I'm having a hard time today, people. I'm just going to give you
He's just so overwhelmed with con that he
I
can't
am.
stand it.
I have like geeked out.
That's true.
So yeah, so for the people that are not in the state of Utah or are out of the country of America.
Wow, come back.
This event is their first annual, and they were planned at 10 to 15,000 attendees.
Now, let's ask, how did that work out for him?
Not so well. Yesterday, for just Friday alone, we managed to bring in 50,000 people here into the good old city of Salt Lake. So
yeah, they sort of underestimated that by a long shot.
They
So
did.
it's very busy, very crowded, very crazy, and there's a bit of a smell.
there is a bit of a smell, and for the people that have been to the San Diego Comic-Con, or probably any Comic-Con,
Comic-Con.
convention,
Let's be honest.
anything like that in general, you will understand our pain. And
Yes. Yeah, and the line to get in was wrapped all the way around the giant building. I mean, it's like out of control.
yes, today is the last day of the con, but it was something.
And they're really picky about who they let in and why, because as you know, we came in as the press, and boy, he just let us right in. He didn't even care.
Yes, so that was an experience, but we would like to thank the Comic-Con for giving us press passes because we have enjoyed ourselves.
We've gotten a lot of great footage.
We've done some interviews, and that's been
Yes.
an interesting experience, as you will see.
Yes, yes. What are some of the interesting things that we've seen so far that we were not able to capture?
So one of the interesting things is anyone that knows me is I am a Disneyland fanatic.
Oh.
And we did make some posts from that.
The panel.
Yes, the panel.
The panel was painful. I
The
can
panel
assure you
was
of that.
one person.
And I'm not entirely convinced that he even actually works for Disney. I think that maybe he I think that he was like the younger brother in the Big Brother program with this guy that worked at Disney, and he felt like they bonded, and so he was showing art that he said he wasn't allowed to show, and nobody could record it, and he was making kind of crazy jokes, and his grammar wasn't that good on his presentation anyway.
Yes, he didn't want to lose his job.
He did not want to lose his job. Never mind the guy sitting next to me. I'm like, dude, stop talking to me.
But yes, it doesn't help that in general you and I have a tendency to attract the crazies, and when all the crazies are in one convention center, they just all want to talk to us. So
madness
to do. But we did learn some interesting things, provided that those things were even true. There was an original version to the Haunted Mansion, and
there was a lot of between concept and fruition.
Yes.
A lot of different changes.
Well, and they wanted to base it, is it the Winchester house? You know more about that house than I do.
Well, I don't know a lot about it. That was one of the things that helped inspire what they ended up with.
Right.
But he wanted to pick up a house from, as he put it, New Orleans.
That part was, well, he took it too literal. Walt Disney wanted a house like the ones in New Orleans, not to pick up a house.
And all
Walt
I'm
Disney
saying
wasn't that
is,
crazy.
It's New Orleans. It's not New Orleans. Come on, people.
Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. I promise.
He's trying to look at his notes.
I'm trying to look at my notes.
Yeah, he's texting.
Yes, I'm totally texting.
Link.
I'm texting our new friend, Atreyu.
Yes, we are now friends
Speaking
with
Atreyu.
So definitely keep an eye out for our video with Atreyu.
Yes,
he was one of the coolest people we've talked to thus far.
By far.
And I'm on the verge of getting a restraining order from Adrian Paul.
Yes, Adrian Paul has been very gracious with Kate, and
I know, poor guy.
I knew it was going to be your moment, and so that was part of the reason I'm not in those interviews or any of those things. However,
I wouldn't have noticed if you were.
I knew you wouldn't, but I'm wondering now if I should have, so that I could have pulled you off.
No.
Cut. We're moving on. We're moving on.
I didn't rip his shirt, okay? I mean, I was careful. Give me a break.
So, speaking of celebrities and looking good, and God bless him, I do love William Shatner. He is a fantastic actor, but I'm a little concerned today because we've seen some photo ops. And
he's struggling a little bit.
He's looking a little more Denny Crane than Captain Kirk.
And that's okay.
And it's okay because we like Denny Crane.
We do like some Denny Crane.
We do.
Mad Cow.
With the Mad Cow, mostly because I have the Mad Cow.
Does he ever?
So, and how do you think Lou Ferrigno looked?
Big.
Still huge.
I mean, what more is there? I don't know.
I wasn't expecting a height. I mean, I knew he was tall,
Yeah, I didn't really know anything.
but yeah. So,
I mean, if they hadn't had the picture of him, I wouldn't have even known that he was the Hulk.
right.
I clearly don't belong here, okay? Other than the Adrian Paul thing, I'm just, that's who, the what? From the who? What? Huh?
Yes.
And Mario
Because
Kart.
that's been my other thing that I enjoy is watching you talk to people about Adrian Paul and
And they're like, what?
What? Who?
So they don't
Where?
care about Adrian Paul, and I don't care about anybody else. So what are you going to do? And we did talk to Dirk Benedict, who, by the way,
Oh my goodness.
cuckoo, guy's nuts.
He has a paranoia.
He's paranoid. He wouldn't let us film him because he's afraid that people will find out where he lives and sue him for something.
I was
for
more
which he'll have to
concerned
pay.
that when I see people like that, I'm like, do you think the aliens are coming for you? Maybe too much time on the Battlestar Galactica.
I dare say, because he was a little cuckoo for those Cocoa Puffs. I'm not gonna lie.
To do.
Yeah.
He was very nice. So yes,
He was
been
polite,
a lot of
yes.
celebrities, and actually, if you attended the con, please let us know and share your stories with us.
Yeah, we'd
because
love to talk to you. You can come sit with us and have a chat about the Comic-Con.
to do or post something, post
Yes.
a picture,
Yes, we want to see.
upload. Okay. I'm so tired.
Poor Jared. He does not have the stamina for this kind of thing.
I don't. We've been going because I figure just between Thursday and Friday, we logged 48-ish hours with travel and
48 hours in 2 days.
24.
Wow.
See, it's bad.
We're non-stop, apparently.
All the days are blending
The math
to
is
one.
gone.
The math is
It's
gone.
There's nothing left.
Shouldn't be even speaking anymore.
The amount of people here is just out of control. They're winding around the building. They're winding around inside the building.
It's crazy.
So speaking of
lines that are worse than Disneyland, by the way.
We were, as you can see, the line here is just long and people stand for
keeps
hours.
going.
And then once
And
it
if
starts
you watch
moving,
carefully, there's some EMTs that come in.
yes. And if you, the way that the line moves is out of control.
So,
Like an avalanche. So there you go. Watch it.
And this line
We
is for the
can
Kevin
clear
James.
a room. All right.
No, it wasn't Kevin James. Who was it?
Yeah, you don't know what you're talking.
It was Kevin
Murphy.
somebody. Oh, Murphy.
The MST3K puppeteer.
If I would have known that, we're using our press passes and we're getting in.
Oh, we absolutely could actually.
We really, really could. We're getting a bad habit of showing up early and late to things.
Yes, we are. But at least we show up, right?
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
Yes, we do. So the heat exhaustion here. Sorry, speaking of heat exhaustion, I'm going
and paramedics.
back. This is how many times has this been?
3, I think.
3 at least. So I guess it's not a real Comic-Con unless you have emergency vehicles
It's true.
showing up.
And people need to understand that even if you're indoors with like 50 billion people and you're in a big heavy costume,
it's going to be hot.
Yeah, you're going to get warm.
And some of these costumes are very, very warm.
They don't allow for hydration.
No.
Some of them, I'm not sure how they even go to the bathroom, let alone how they take a drink. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm wondering, because the one guy that we saw this morning, we saw a gentleman and his family coming upstairs, and we were going to take a picture with his costume, but he was taking it apart as we saw him, and I think, it's wife had some parts, kids had some parts. Wish I knew what he was.
Broken is what he was.
He was getting ready to go potty is what he was doing.
You know what?
I think
he
that's
might
what
well
he was.
have been. That's actually
because it was like maybe by the time we get to the bathroom, we'll have you undressed and ready to go.
It's worse than a bride on a wedding day.
Is a onesie. Like they get those little kids.
A onesie.
Or at the very least, what were those old timer underwear where they had the flap in the back?
The long johns.
Long johns. That's what I'm looking for.
Long johns.
That would be horrible.
Although I hate to say it, but we have seen some long john type costumes.
With nothing worn over them.
Yeah, this is not Halloween. You don't get to just skank it up and decide that that's a costume.
If you're walking around and I can see if you're circumcised or not, then no, you need to be,
Let's move on, shall we? Speaking of awkward,
I just want everyone to feel my pain.
There is a lot of pain when it comes to inappropriate outfits. That is absolutely
true. Saw Poison Ivy yesterday that if it weren't for some strategically placed vines.
Oh gosh. I saw a female Admiral from Star Wars and she's wearing like the corset. Okay, really? No. That's no. You can't just put some badges on it and call it no.
It's because she left her sexy stormtrooper outfit that we saw at home.
That's true. I tell you what. And I will tell you this. Finally, I'm seeing some bronies today.
Yes, we saw, speaking of bronies, we saw our first brony, but not only that, we learned that there's going to be a brony convention. Or no, a My Little Pony convention?
A PonyCon?
PonyCon?
Something.
Is that cousin to a ponytail?
Maybe. It could be. But yes, I've been very pleased with the number of bronies that I've seen today because I've been waiting a while.
Yes.
A while.
And yeah, I think I might want to talk to one more because I still don't get the infatuation quite with it.
Yes, it would be nice.
I should have asked the kid that we interviewed today, like, what is the fascination?
Yeah, I think he's too young. I think we need a more mature brony to get that kind of information. He's just following the crowd, I'm pretty sure.
Well, because those ones from the 80s, I mean, I watched a few with my sisters, but not enough to convert me to bronyism.
Well, I think that maybe you had to have been babysat by the show a few more times in order to have bonded with it well enough to still be hooked on it now. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm surprised, actually, that we have not seen a My Little Pony booth.
That is a good point. The bronies need to unite.
Do you remember when we were speaking of the My Little Pony booth? Do you remember when we visited the Hasbro booth at San Diego Comic-Con?
I do.
And they had the exclusive My Little Ponies, and I still regret it to this day. They were tie-dyed.
That's right.
And
this was before bronies even. Think of what we could do with it now.
But no, instead of a tie-dyed My Little Pony, I got a smiling Luke Skywalker. It was a big deal.
You're kind of a big deal.
With teeth and everything.
Oh, that's true. I mean, that was a good buy. It was a good find. It's true. I'm not going to lie.
I need to find it and sell it on eBay now.
I don't think that was the point.
Because I'm poor like that.
Wow. Yeah. So I'm trying to think of... I know there was... I see a He-Man coming up.
Oh, I wanted to see... Oh, that was the He-Man we saw yesterday.
Is it? Because it is a really bad He-Man. I'm not going to lie.
Okay, just keep your...
Really bad.
Yeah, do a pan. Just do a pan.
He's gonna walk behind us. So
yeah, he's gonna walk behind us.
Keep an eye out. We're gonna let producer focus in on the He-Man.
He-Man.
Here he comes.
Does he have a power sword? I can't look.
Of Grayskull. Here he goes. He has the power of shoddiness.
Prince Adam needs a new hairstylist.
He needs a new something. He needs plenty of new stuff, that's for sure.
That?
Yeah.
Do you like how I just turned around and openly gawked?
I made sure not to look because I don't want to have nightmares.
He's got a merce.
Oh my, he's got more than that. He's got a lot going on that just shouldn't be going on. That's for sure. So hopefully you're enjoying our background view of...
Is that a link?
Crazy Parade. We've been looking for the missing link, but he's still missing.
We've had a hard time.
Because he's missing. So what are you going to do?
So we might have to venture back into the floor.
Yes, yes.
Into the, what is that? The grand ballroom?
I like to call it the room of crazy.
And 1,000 smells.
It's just, well, there goes the stretcher again with no one on it, so that's a good sign. That's a good sign. So
yes, that means that they were able to successfully cool that person off.
Yeah, it's very distracting.
If you have a costume and you can make it so intricate, just build a fan inside.
Yeah, get some ventilation. That's all we're saying. Do yourself the favor.
It'll be fun.
And it'll help for anyone who's near you because that will reduce the smell.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a Minecraft family coming up here shortly.
Oh, we do. Okay. Keep it. Do a pan, producer. Get ready. Pan and scan.
Pan and scan of the Minecraft pixelation. Even the people are pixelated here. It's madness.
Speaking of pixelation, you and I were kind of touching on this earlier. I don't get, in this day and age of graphics and everything, why are we going back to this pixelation?
Because retro is in.
That means we're in.
Wait,
we're totally retro.
I thought you meant we are pixelated.
No, we're not pixelated.
We are retro.
We might be pixelated on your iPhone.
Yeah, and that might be to your benefit.
Yes, just a little bit.
Yes. Wow, the crowds are really coming in now. I don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of foot traffic now.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're letting them in groups at a time, because I noticed when they were standing outside before.
Oh, yes.
They were just standing. They weren't moving. Seriously, I cannot get over the lines here. I mean, it's fun and all, but again, ain't no Disneyland.
I'm just saying that you can spend the same kind of money online at home.
Yes.
You could still dress up even if you want to. I'm just saying.
Just make sure all the curtains are shut.
Yeah, with some of these, you definitely want to make sure the curtains are closed.
And
for
nobody
sure.
can see. Because as we talked about before, don't need to know your personal details.
No.
At all.
Yeah, wow, there's a
Maleficent.
Maleficent.
Really
Oh,
we are in shock
yes.
and awe.
Maleficent.
We've had so many.
She and I go way back. Yeah, there's just a little bit of everybody here. I'm telling you.
I think we did get footage of that, of the Star Trek guy with his nunchucks.
Oh, yes.
That's still ranking as one of my favorites.
Yeah,
no phasers for him.
I think he was the only one in his class.
Nunchucks set to stun.
That's because that's about all you're gonna do is stun. Yeah. So I just can't get my eye. I can't. It's like a train wreck. I mean, I can't not look at it.
No, you can't, and they're flooding.
There's just so much.
So I guess they let in their allotment because it's kind of dwindling out again.
Yeah, it looks like madness. Yes, there are just all kinds here. So
there are. With
that, we will carry on.
We will. Back to the main showroom.
I'm afraid that may be all we have.
That might be.
Watch for the Fun Friday videos. We'll be giving you lots of footage of interviews and other miscellaneous things.
Talking with people in costume and
some slideshow. We'll get some more photos.
I'm kind of sad, just a little bit, that my Captain Picard outfit doesn't fit anymore.
It's from high school. If it had fit him, I would have killed him. That's all I'm saying. So he's actually lucky that didn't work out.
All right, and on the note of death, we're going to sign out. I'm Jared.
I'm Kate.
See you later.